Cool. Content warning. This is a horror game and is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our website. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Katnip and Chill, where we're going to play a game called Scarlet Hollow from Black Tabby Games, same creator that did Slay the Princess. Let's go ahead and get started. It's kind of loud. Oh my god. Why is this so loud? I live in the city of... what should we call it? There we go. Does not impact gameplay. Ah, girl. Ooh! Traits unlock additional paths and dialogue options. You can talk to animals, animals can talk to you, a gift and a curse. Know how to lie and when you're being lied to. Slick and convincing, no door can hold you. Strong and athletic, the pinnacle of fitness, an intimidating presence, tough as nails. Strange and unusual, you see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. Observant, picks up on vibes, understands others' perspectives. Well-read and rational, possess a wealth of esoteric knowledge and know when to use it, and a talented researcher. Attractive and charming, a natural flirt. People want to either be with you or be you. Ugh. I don't know, man. Like, this all seems really cool. I've always wanted to talk to animals. Let's just fucking talk to animals. We have this special ability, apparently. Confirm. Oh, can we do more than one? Oh, we can! Oh, we got two. Wow, okay. I gotta read, you know? I feel like I'd be observant. I'd want those two. It's very loud. Can you stop being so loud? You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl Ann Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So anyway, as I was saying... Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. I was up in Maryland, looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers onto the harbor, that sort of thing. What? You're just pushing people into a harbor? That's not just prank shit, dude. That's so mean. What the hell? Look at your cheeky little face does not match what you did. Wait, what? Dude, what's wrong with you? Hell yeah, sounds awesome. Why are you talking to me? Wait, what? Yeah, you know, teen stuff. Sure, like actual assault. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was going to call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. Sounds like you haven't learned your lesson, dude. She actually hit my friend, and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad, and not just playing. Yeah, she was totally joking, like, that whole time, dude. But she kept swinging, and soon enough, she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out, sorry. I was gonna be finished her off. I'm like, Jesus. Oh, it's so funny. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked, so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that. We've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Wait, she just randomly became your girlfriend after you did horrible things? Wow. She's not a very good judge of character, I don't think. And then on and off, it's not serious at all, in my opinion. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like, for real, and geez, you ever just get so mad you want to, like, kill somebody? Okay, so you're insane. You're absolutely crazy. Threatened, I kind of feel like killing someone right now. I never feel that way, no. Oh yeah, all the time. What's wrong with you? Smile and pretend he didn't just say that. I'm just gonna be like, I never feel that way, no. I have never wanted to kill anyone. You're young. You'll get it when someone tries to break your heart someday. It changes a person. It makes them think things they never thought they could. I don't know, dude. I think you might just not be, okay. Like, in general. Like, I've definitely had my heart broken multiple times. I never wanted to kill them. I just wanted to cry. Like, a lot. Huh. Honestly, could have killed that woman. Then you don't love her, do you? Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. What are you doing away from your what? But I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I always wanted to go to there. Huh? Bruh, I hope she gets away from you, dude. Like, do you love her enough to make this work? What's wrong with you? I can't just want you to say that. Smart move. Get out while you still can. You were so worked up by the thought of losing her that you wanted to kill her, but now that she's giving birth to a child you created together, you're planning to running off? Even if you love her, think about whether that love is strong enough that you'd be able to handle raising a kid together. Think about how your actions are going to impact his life, and whether removing yourself would be better for him in the long run. Huh, yeah, good stuff to think about. Anyways, where did you say you were headed? I didn't. Scarlet Hollow, just a small town, you probably haven't heard of it, don't answer. I didn't. Nah, no need to be nasty, I was just asking. I don't think that's a nasty response, I was just honest. Not like I was gonna follow you off the bus or anything. I feel like you would, though. So if you aren't getting off at my stop, you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I'd know. Almost nobody ever goes up that way. Though, come to think of it, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the Holler, you see, and there's always a job listing or two on the boards around there. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks, but my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook, see how they're doing up there. Ha! Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone, for once focused on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. Dripping? They're boiled peanuts. Got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip. Sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. Nice. I love boiled peanuts. Take the peanuts. No thanks. Screw you and screw your peanuts. I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Eat the peanuts. I'll just take them. Thanks. You're welcome. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. Thank God. And just like that, the stranger is gone. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. Arrives Monday. Departs 1 minute later? What? Is it only on Mondays? Must be a really small town. The bus finally comes to a stop, its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though, for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Whoa. Hey, Katnip. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the new public photos on her Facebook page. From the few public photos on her Facebook page, she's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Offer her your boiled peanuts as a condolence. Hey, looks like somebody needs a hug. Hey, Tabitha. Give her your condolences, remain silent. Condolences. I'm so sorry for your loss, Tabitha. Yes, great, thank you. Let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old B&W parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering in to the dusty relic. Making fun of her car, eh? I I love the art, man. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Tip. Dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Okay. How are you holding up? I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? Wow. So the funeral. I can't believe we've never actually met before this. We've never met? This is our how do you know this is Tabitha? How are you holding up? Fine. Are you sure? You seem tense. You know you can talk to me, right? I lost my mom too. Okay, but if that ever changes, I'm here for you, alright? Phew, good to hear. Wow. I'll just say, okay, but if that ever changes, I'm here for you, alright? Especially if we've never met before, like, she may not want to open up to me. Like, that makes sense. We're full-ass adults. Okay, but if that ever changes, I'm here for you, alright? Even after I go home. Sure. No, I'm not gonna say that. So the funeral. I can't believe we never actually met before this. You have your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. That was unnecessary. Is there bad blood between us? Wish I'd known about you. Haha, yeah, Dead Moms Club. Remain silent. I'd probably just be quiet after that. Like, I'm gonna play this as if it were me. And not try and, like, make a character out of this. You know what I'm saying? You decide it's best to not say anything in response. Yeah, she seems kind of pissed. She just lost her mom. She seems annoyed to even pick me up. I'm just not gonna keep poking the bear, you know what I'm saying? Girl, just remain silent. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. Wow, what an estate. This looks fucked. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you, someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an eager burning beneath her words. Not an eager burning, an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. A jarring blend of opulence and ruin. You stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside. You can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. Yeah, I believe you. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen. And the hallway, I guess. But only the hallways you need to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. Cool, thanks. It's beautiful. Lie. It's falling apart. I thought you were loaded. Could you afford to fix this stuff? Wow. I mean, it is beautiful. Even, like, half broken, it's still gorgeous. I would say it even potentially adds to the beauty there. It's beautiful. She looks so angry. It is. The estate was a prized jewel of this region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture. Even now, I agree. Let's just get the tour over with. Follow me. I'm gonna break her icy exterior and make her my friend. That's my goal. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Yeah, we might want to listen to her about the hallway bullshit. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. Wednesdays. Okay. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. You know what, girl? I understand. I completely, like, I get it. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip. Some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. Someone cleans this place. This place is nasty. It's nice. It's perfect. Awesome. I love PB&J. There's someone in town to buy food. What if I want ice cream? Yeah, it does look kind of dirty, but I'm not gonna be rude. Like, this is no time to be rude, like, at all. Awesome! I'm gonna ask if there's somewhere in town to buy food. Well, would that be rude too? Because she's offering PB&J. That's nice. This is so nice. It's so much bigger than what I'm used to in the city. Is that a kitchen island? I mean, I would be freaking out about that island. I didn't even realize that it was there. It's pretty freaking sick, actually. It is. Thank you. Awesome. I love PB&J. How'd you know it was one of my favorites? That smile can't be real. That damn smile get your cousin to flash in pearly whites. I didn't, but good for you. I will, can I save? Is there a way to save? I can save! Okay, I will save right here just in case. I don't mean to, like, yeah, I just don't want this, if this is rude, I'm not gonna do it. I might want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online, though, so I wouldn't be going with you. General store? How very folksy. But I'm your guest. Oh, I didn't actually put it for groceries this week. I'll just say, sweet, thanks. Cool, good talk. Alright, what's next on the tour? Bathroom, follow me. She did not seem to like my answer, but I don't think it was rude. But she's the one kind of saying like, oh, aren't you fancy? I think that's more on her than on me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Approach the cat. Don't try to pet Frou Frou. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Ne me parlez pas. I don't know how to say that. I don't know what that means. Alright, sorry. I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up right now. And did I say it right?
Ne me parle pas.
Do not talk to me. Okay. Pet her. Okay, but can I pet you? Why do I ever bother talking to cats? Leave her alone. Well, she said don't talk to me. I'm just gonna leave her alone. Clearly this is a cat that wishes to be left alone. You slowly back away. Come on, let's get back to the tour. Gorgeous cat, though. I can admire you from afar. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights, it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to not have fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom, not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. Why is our toothbrush in, like, liquid? Like, what the Tabitha, you're kind of a mess. It is a wretched bathroom. Ew. This is the guest bathroom? You can hear flies. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of room and mystery stains. Yeah. Paint the floor. Dude. Ew. Man, ew. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Wait, are you sure this toilet works? This is the worst bathroom I've ever seen. I like this bathroom. Never mind, I don't need to go. Yeah, someone obviously uses it. Guests. Okay. I mean... Scram, fellas, the jig is up. Bugs, get it from the bowl as you lift the seat. You're good, actually. Use the facilities. No, I'm good. I'm good. You aren't desperate enough for this. You know, on second thought, I don't think I need to go. Might as well try since we're here. No. I'm good. You leave the bathroom, rejoin your cousin, and finish the tour. You still have to go, but it can wait till later. Maybe you'll sneak out to the garden? Ew, dude, like... Okay, so I've actually been in a situation like this before where there were literal roaches, like, in the bathroom, and I mean, like, with an S, like, plural roaches. I just didn't use the restroom. Luckily, it was at, like, a camp, like, outdoorsy type thing, which is probably why there were so many roaches to begin with, but I just went outside that whole week. I just went outside. I found a way to do it without having bugs bite me, and I found a way to do it to where I can cover my tracks. Nah, man, like, screw roaches. Ugh. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. The room smells old. Dust, mildew, wood rot, it has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. Okay. Who used to sleep here? What's with all the boxes? Keen eye. Old family stuff. She's on. Okay. I won't press you. Great, thanks. Who used to sleep here? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. Okay. I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Some dialogue options would open up additional conversational paths, some right away, and others down the line. There was bad blood between our moms, but there doesn't have to be between us. Where are you going? What am I supposed to do while you're gone? Are you sure you can't take the day off? Did I do something wrong? Are you sure you're okay? I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Okay. There was bad blood between our moms, but there doesn't have to be between us. Should I mention that? Or should I say, did I do something wrong? I kind of want to say that. Hey, did I do something wrong? You asked me to come to this funeral, but since the moment I got here, you've been acting like I spat in your coffee. What's going on? Was it something I said? Okay, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here. You've been fine. I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. Please just stay out of my hair until later, okay? I have work to do. Okay. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Alright, I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. That's fair. I mean, she just lost her mom. Probably everything's in disarray. They obviously are very wealthy, but also not wealthy. Maybe like it's running out or something. Like the funds. So she's probably a heckin' stressed, not only planning the funeral, but also planning like everything. And now it's just you. You in this sprawling, decrepit estate. PB and J go straight to the forbidden wing of the estate. Oh god. PB and J. You haven't had anything to eat all day. The only thing louder than your stomach right now are the creaks and moans of this ancient place. Kitchen. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task, given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. It might be hard to get food poisoning with PB&J, though. I think you'll be okay. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. I'm not approaching Frou-Frou. Frou-Frou does not want to be approached. Alright, let's search the fridge. Your eye catches a note taped to the door reading, Janie, stay out, in all caps. Below it, in separate handwriting, are the words, okie dokie. Whoa. You open the fridge, you already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you haven't yet to touch anything other than the handle. Gross, man. Does Janie really clean? Examine old takeout, check mayonnaise. No, I don't need the mayonnaise. I'll just take the jelly, man. Unopened is a great jelly. Carefully checking the expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. It's recent? Like, as in past? This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. Okay. All you need now is a plate. All this stuff. Okay. Okay, close the fridge. We're not grabbing the ice cream. Search the pantry. Oh, heckin' yeah. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Oh, indeed. Look at all of those boxes. Woman. And look at all the bread. Some of it's moldy. And a dead mouse? Girl! You could get lepto. And other things. Okay, take bread. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great, one step closer to a satisfying snack. Oh, I'll take that peanut butter. The king of nut butters. And only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. What? Keen eye, look closer. At-home gourmet, have him coming back for seconds. You squint into the darkness of the pantry. Behind the molded bread, a single book lies forgotten, a thin layer of dust collected on its cover. You pick it up. You flip to a bookmarked page. Teddy's favorite, serve on toast or with plain crackers. Calf's brain. Both calf's brain and aspic are unappetizing enough on their own, and you can only imagine how vile the combination of the two would be. What kind of person would call this their favorite? No wonder your mom ran far, far away from this place. You shut the book and put it back in its place. No, we're okay. Alright. So, we just searched the pantry. You gotta search the cabinets now for, like, a knife. This cabinet is where Tabitha keeps the dishware and, oddly enough, the utensils. Yeah, it's a little odd. I usually don't put the utensils up here. I usually put them in, like, a drawer below. But, plate and butter knife. Examine the mug. I was blown away at Blowing Rock, North Carolina. So your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Okay, so we're in North Carolina? Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see the local sights before heading home. No. Examine the shot glass. It reads, I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Pearl Ann, so this wasn't from her 50th. From the few stories you'd heard from your mom, Pearl Ann wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out themed shot glasses at their birthday parties. Maybe it belongs to Janie. You imagine she might need an alcoholic beverage to get through cleaning this place, especially with Tabitha's sour face peering over her shoulder. Okay. Don't need a bowl. Make that PB&J. I do want to check out the garden before we make the PB&J. Whoa, dude! It's gorgeous! A little greenhouse, some beautiful sunbeams, statues, a swing, the ivy. Oh. This garden was reclaimed by the weird wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Safe. You wander further into a garden. It's quiet out here. God, it's beautiful. I wish I had a garden like this. You head back inside and close the door behind you. Make the PB&J. Despite the state of this horrendous kitchen, you have successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations, you can feed yourself. I actually might make myself a PB&J now. Thanks. Oh, it's beautiful! Job well done. Cooking by the book. All of that hassle and took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. You're done here. Congratulations, you've eaten and have a full day ahead of you. Settle into your room, investigate the forbidden wings. Might as well head to town. Keep exploring the kitchen. Should we settle into our room? Well, this progresses the story, this does not, right? So, the aches and pains of your journey have started to sink deep into your bones. You stumble up the stairs to your room, suitcases in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. You stand at the entrance to your room. Put your spare clothes in the dresser, check out the closet, look out the window, examine the painting on the wall. Let's put the spare clothes in the dresser. What the hell? You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer. A possum lurks within. It is quiet but angry. Afraid, says the possum. Aww. Aye, friend, I know hurt. Aw, what's your name, little guy? What are you doing in my drawers? Can you move, please? I want to put my clothes in here. Can you tell me about the human who lives here? Offer him your boiled peanuts. Alright, let's save. Return. We should offer him the boiled peanuts. You hold out your still dripping bag of boiled peanuts. Afraid, death comes for Dustin. So cute. You close the drawer. You might as well leave Dustin be. Afraid, death comes. Oh my gosh. Based on the state of the house, you wonder if you'd been better off keeping your clothes in a nice clean bag, but there's no going back now. I mean, you could have just not put it in. I don't think I want to nap in here. There is a literal possum in here. What else is lurking in this room? Let's examine the painting on the wall. This must be an old relative of yours. Very old, judging by the dates on the inscription. You've never heard of her, but you've barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago. So that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. I'm scared to look in the closet at this point. Let's look out the window. Wow, gorgeous. I wish it wasn't like black. It was definitely sunny before. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. You'd go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you needed to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, and drink floral tea while enjoying the bird song. Not 100% what I would do. Not one to chop trees. Definitely would pull weeds. I actually don't like topiaries. I like, like foliage being in its natural state. So I would just really like that. And probably just plant other things, I guess. And I would not put goldfish in the fountain. Yeah, you'd definitely do that. Just not right now. Alright, let's just check the closet. Oh, hell no. Fuck that, dude. You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked in here. We're not picking up the doll. Some things are best left untouched. Can I have another room? Like, it's obviously a cursed room. I don't know if I should take a nap. I don't want to take a nap. Not with a doll in here. You know what? Dustin the possum is chill. The doll, absolutely fucking not. It doesn't seem like there's much else for you to do here right now. Might as well head to town. I'm not going to investigate the other way. I don't want to break my ribs, you know what I'm saying? Or your legs. Now that you're settled in, there's not much left for you to do other than to head out and explore the town. See if we can go to the bathroom out here. If you'd have known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Pretty. It's really pretty out here. God, just admire the art, man. Like, someone hand drew all this. This is amazing. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked, and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. Yeah, not just small town vibes, but old town vibes, and looks like a mining statue. It's possible that this was a mining town, and maybe the mining has kind of dried up. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Look at the cutie pie. Okay. Gretchen, come back. Quit bothering the strangers. What I do declare. Who is this stranger, and why does she smell of peanut butter? Says Gretchen. You know what? I'm giving her that voice. Okay, sorry, I have to say this. I love pugs. They are the cutest brachycephalic breeds out there. Frenchies? No. Bulldogs? Pugs? 100%, man. Pugs are the best. They're so cute. Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Should I offer Gretchen boiled peanuts? I don't know if she can eat peanuts. Some dogs are actually allergic to peanuts. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. Pet the dog. A pug, she's so cute. Tell me more about this wonderful creature. I don't do too well with dogs. No, we're gonna talk to her. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. I'm Katnip. My, oh my. I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Katnip. That's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. Is it? If you're, I mean, I feel like most dog people would be like, oh, hi, I'm this person, you know? Pretty normal. Then again, small town, maybe it's not normal for her. I don't know. I shouldn't judge. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Oh, it is called the holler. I just realized her shirt. Mothman! How cool. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. Oh, okay, so there is like a coal mining town. Or still mining going on. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Introduce yourself. Yep, maybe lie no, none of your business, or remain silent. Let me introduce myself. Hi, I'm Katnip. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? Upon mentioning of your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath. One of these days I'll get that Tabitha to pet me. That was a different voice, I'm sorry. That's the only person I can think of who would come in town for the funeral. How is she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her all alone in that big house. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? She's putting up on a front. She seems alright. I'm worried about her. Is she always so... I don't know how she's doing and I don't care. That's mean. I would say, I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I'm sorry, did I hear you right? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so bubbly. She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. She's putting on a front. So this is not an explore, this is just keen eye. I'm worried about her too. She seems alright. She's putting on a front. I don't know if she's actually putting on it. Well, the keen eye says she is. So I'm gonna believe it. I don't think she's doing too well. She's been icy, sure, but it feels like she's putting it on as a front. She's always been a little rough around the edges, to be honest. It's always been hard to tell if that's just the way she is, or if she's just been putting on an act her whole life. To think she's been up in that old mansion all by herself. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. How long have you known her? Are you two friends? She's not really worth your time, or remain silent. Are you two friends? I was probably closer than most people have gotten to being able to call her a friend. The school here is really small, so everyone had to at least get along with everyone else. She was a grade ahead of me, but everyone knew her, especially since she's a Scarlet. We wound up bonding a bit when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. Honestly, I love that play. It's a fun play. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Oh, that was Gretchen, sorry. I do declare, I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Oh, so you must be like super old. Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying up in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the frou-frou. How does that monster fare? Ugh, Tabitha's cat, unfortunately we've met. I will pet her if it's the last thing I do. Sounds like you and Frou-Frou have a history. Ignore Gretchen, lest Stella discover your quirk. Should I just talk to Gretchen? I don't know, let me see. It's probably not that important, but... I mean, then Stella will know my quirk, which she might think I'm very, very weird. I hope she doesn't think I'm weird. It sounds like you and Frou-Frou have a history. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Haha, yes, this is a joke. I cannot talk to animals. Alas, you have discovered my dark and terrible secret. I can talk to animals, and animals can talk to me. Your dog sounds like a Southern belle when she talks. Ah, I was getting her voice right, or at least I was trying. Haha, yeah, of course you're joking. Even Stella maintained silent, awkward contact. Well, next time you see that devil, please send my regards, and do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but that I very much plan to outlive her. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits, my treat. Oh, she'll still let me go with her even though I talked to her dog and it was really weird. Whoa, look at all these people! The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with a comforting din of human life. This looks nice. This creeped me out for a second. I forgot. This is just like the load or whatever. Whoa. I just realized that everyone looked at me. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patron realized that a stranger has entered the establishment. Hey everyone in Katnip, what are you looking at? Quietly slide into the nearest booth. Silently stare at the... I'm just gonna quietly... I would be very awkward and I'd probably just be quiet about it. You slide into the nearest booth, pretending that you didn't notice everyone in the diner gawking at you like they'd just seen Bigfoot. No need to be so shy. They don't meet many strangers. It's kind of a big deal when someone new wanders into town. Especially since, well, they probably all know that you're here for, and by extension, who you're related to. Even if you don't know anybody, it's not easy keeping secrets in a town this size. As you settle into the booth, you can't help but pick up some of the murmurs of conversation around you. Explore, listen in. Stella turns to Gretchen while you take a quick look around the diner. At the countertop, 2 policemen and a woman you assume to be the owner shoot sidelong glances in your direction while whispering to each other. That must be Vivian's kid. Never thought we'd actually meet her. Looks so much like her. Oh yes, those eyes are unmistakable, that haunted look. I always thought it'd go away once she finally got out of this town, but I guess unhappiness was baked into her DNA. A young mother and her syrup-stained child sit at the table across from you, right here. Mommy, who's that? Don't stare, Tulip. That must be Miss Tabitha's cousin. Oh, so that's why she looks so sad. I would look sad, too, if I had to have Miss Tabitha as a cousin. Do you think Tabitha's cousin is mean, too? I don't know. I'll find out next time I go visit Miss Tabitha. Are you going to finish your pancakes? They're almost cold, sweet pea, and we've got to get home to help Daddy. In the far back corner, a man sits alone at a small table, sipping coffee and reading a paper. Why are the strangers who wander into town never gorgeous blonde ladies of an appropriate age? Why is it always coal boys, punks, and whippersnappers? What a creep. I don't like you. And then lastly, a group of coal miners sit hunched around a corner booth, readily scarfing down heaping plates of food. Yeah, I bet. What do you think? Another youngin' looking for mine work? No way. Clearly don't got the stomach for it. That's gotta be the boss's cousin. There's that funeral this week, if I'm remembering right, for old Miss Pearl Ann. May she rot in peace. Oh, let the lady rest, Lloyd. One shouldn't speak ill of the dead, no matter how foul they were, especially before they've been so much as laid to rest. If you've been around her and... If you'd have been around in her heyday, you'd be speaking... Oh my god. If you'd have been around in her heyday, you'd be speaking ill too, Tommy. He's right. Nastiest woman I've ever met. That Tabitha is a blessing compared to her. Curse the whole lot of them. May every Scarlet burn in hell. That's enough of that. Hey, Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They gracefully place a cup of specially brewed coffee in front of Stella. What? How handsome! Aw, shucks. Thanks, Avery. And here's some bacon for the little lady. Oh. For me? For me! Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Tip. You can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text box at any time. What do you mean? Oh, so you can see? Oh, that's cute. Appreciate that. I needed to see that. Anything for you? Offer them your boiled peanuts. Why? Isn't bacon bad for dogs? No thanks, I ate pretty recently. Stella said she's buying, so I'll have one of everything, please and thank you. How much is the coffee? Order a coffee, order a biscuit and a coffee. Could I have a biscuit and coffee, please? I heard they were really good. Oh, she winked at me. Did you see that? Best in the county. Avery pours the fragrant brew of the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyway, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's a weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Ooh. Is the potluck like a church thing? Cool. No, there was... I would say cool. Sounds neat. Maybe I'll check some of these things out. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Do you have something in mind? What's it to ya? No clue. I'm sure I'll be able to occupy myself. I'll probably just do whatever I can to support Tabitha through this. Well, Tabitha just wants us to leave her alone, because she has a lot of work to do. She literally said, like, to stay out of her hair. That is supporting her, I would say. Maybe? Perhaps? I don't know. Do you have something in mind? Something's telling me this is a loaded question and you've got something in mind. Hold on, I need to look at the face. It's a sad face. Oh, is it because it's empty? Was I being that obvious? My job means I spend a lot of time in the woods with a camera, and it's always better when someone else is there to... Before Starla can finish, Avery returns, biscuit in tow. Ooh. I'm gonna try and do this. Southern Belle accent. Is there nothing else coming for me? Gosh, if I'd have known that plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I would have waited before digging in. There we go. There's the accent. We got it, girl. Here's that biscuit. Winnie says it's on the house. She sends her condolences. Oh, you didn't have to say it's on the house. And the wink. You guys are winking folk. I like ya. Thanks. It looks great. You didn't have to do that. Oh, I look like a charity case. Chow down. Yeah, you didn't. That's kind of what I said, so oh, you didn't have to do that. It looks great. No worries. Hope you enjoy it. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Oh, I want a biscuit now. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. I'm so hungry. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth, as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is the perfect biscuit. Ugh. Ugh, I want a buttery biscuit. Whoa. The lie, I've had better. This is the best biscuit I've ever had, but that's not saying much. I'm just gonna say, whoa. This is a really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it, says Stella. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're not gonna go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm gonna do it for you. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Wait, what? What kind of videos do you do? Wow, that's rad. Oh, okay. How does that make you money? Ugh, you and everyone else. I'd probably be like, what kind of videos do you do? Cool, what kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. You should really check out our channel, Katnip. It's amazing. Wait, how do you know my name? Oh, sorry. It's just that most people in town know about you. Sorry, I'm sure that must seem creepy. Oh, well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. The Holler's a small place. Everybody knows everybody, and that includes extended family. It's all good. It's all good. I was just a little caught up. It's all good. I was just caught a little off guard. Phew. Glad that didn't freak you out too much. No, I mean, that makes sense. Like, small towns, they're gonna, like... They all know the funeral's happening. They know Tabitha's cousin's coming. They know Tabitha's cousin's name. Yeah, and don't worry. Nothing Pearl Ann said about you'll stick, that's for sure. You can just make a good first impression and wipe the slate clean with the whole town. Wow. So Pearl Ann was talking some shit, huh? Well, it seems like most people don't like Pearl Ann, so by extension, if she's talking shit about somebody, people might actually see that as, like, you're a good person. I don't know. Who cares? Oh god, what was she saying about me? Ugh, what a jerk. Oh god, what was she saying about me? Ah, geez, look, I'm sorry I said anything. Hey, don't worry about it. Pearl Ann was a gossip who would do this sort of thing with everyone. Spreading weird little rumors about folks what kind of... Spreading weird little rumors about folks was kind of her trademark. Anyways, weren't we in the middle of talking about Stella's illustrious YouTube career? I guess we were, weren't we? I think the best video to start with would be the river one. Not the lake, but you know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawba? The Catawba? The Catawba? The Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of that footage at the time, but it wound up being my most popular video by far. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. Despite the shaky camera footage, you can clearly make out the shape of a creature's head and its relative body proportions. I'm pretty sure it's a cat, and a big one at that. Yeah, but in the water? Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that were the case, it would be twice the size of any beaver I've ever seen. I also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. And Gretchen says, "It was a mountain lion. I could smell its stink from miles away." There we go. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. It's a mountain lion. Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion. Looks like a big cat. That's an honest-to-God cryptid there. Oh yeah, totally a dog. Or wait, a beaver? Hold on. Whatever it is, you should leave it alone. I don't believe in cryptids. It's an honest-to-God cryptid. Looks like a big cat. See, it's got those little kitty cat ears right there. Maybe it's a mountain lion, says Avery. No, no way. It's absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on Appalachian mountain lion myth and found Jack Squat. And there's no reason one would be swimming in a river like this. They're not fans of water. And the body is too long. No way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries were missing one, but there's always people keeping animals as pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Exactly, some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commentators for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along? It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the— wait! No spoilers! Whoops, sorry Avery. It's okay, I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See y'all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. What? Isn't that just the worst Bigfoot? Heck yeah, what's Skunk Ape? What's a skunk ape? It's like Bigfoot, but smellier. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck, playing tug-of-war with her dog. So it's small? And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky? That sort of thing? I'll say absolutely. Sure, why not? Absolutely. I'd love to come along. That's great. It's been a while since I've had anyone besides Gretchen out here with me. This is going to be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple buddies of mine back in middle school, so it's kind of like a blast from the past. Me and Kanika and Reese, running around in the woods, flipping over rocks and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that mattered to us. You know, that gets me thinking, I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us, get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a chance we could get him to come out of his hidey hole if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese! Dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Aw man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or... Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out of the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. She's Tabitha's cousin. I know! Yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for skunk ape. We could take the easier trails, if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. Well, I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week, and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Huh, yeah, I'll bring her. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. I never did like the smell of him. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Did you ask you to bring me to his house? No, that's a little, maybe he just asked to bring Gretchen. I don't know. Is he okay? Are you serious? What's the deal? Good. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He had a lot going on in the past. Gosh, 10 years or so? But I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about it, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You'd love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. We'll see. Haven't I met enough people already? Oh, that'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome. I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We've got a skunk ape to hunt. So we should probably head out if we want to make it up to the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. Wink. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. After all, it seems everyone in town has heard awful things about you from your now-deceased aunt. Leave a tip. Leave a generous tip. You can't afford to leave a tip. Don't leave a tip. You didn't even spend any money. Well, yeah, you didn't spend any money, so maybe leave a tip? I mean, it sounds like you don't have a lot of money here. Leave a tip. Reach in your pockets, pull out a single crumpled dollar bill and a quarter. As long as you don't get sick of peanut butter and jelly, your meals will be free while you're here. Share the wealth while you got it, you think to yourself. You leave money on the table and walk out the diner. Hopefully that wasn't seen as a bad... Oh my goodness! Okay, I didn't okay, wow! First of all, let's just take in this beautiful scenic view. We've got the town. That's kind of where we were. In the mountains. And then look at that. That's kind of... I guess that's maybe a church graveyard, potentially? Or a lot of some sort? But that looks like it's about to fall, doesn't it? Like, maybe we shouldn't have a giant house up there? Like, maybe have it, like, over here if you want it to be outside of town? And then I walked all that way? That's crazy. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. That is true, but you also have a secret power where you can literally talk to animals, and I trust Gretchen. And if Gretchen seems really cool, I'm sure her owner is cool. Like, it's fine. You feel more alive than you've been in years, strangely calm. Tense, unsettled, nothing. It's strangely calm. The setting sun paints a beautiful colors in the sky. Fresh air fills your lungs, and pleasant songs of crickets trill around you as night descends. This is where you're supposed to be, with Stella by your side, a sweet smile on her face, and Gretchen plodding along in front without a care in the world. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Are you really expecting to find anything? Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids, like ghosts and whatnot? Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen out here, other than cryptids? What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here, other than anything cryptid related, of course? Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. What? Do deer eat birds? I thought they were herbivores. I'm pretty sure they're herbivores. They do! Deer are very opportunistic when it comes to obtaining nutrition and will kill and consume ground nesting birds, eggs, chicks, and also small helpless mammals. What the heck? What? Well, I learn something new every day. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen a ton of videos of other deer doing it. I didn't know! So I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. It's weird to me. It's okay. Oh, Tetanus Lake. That's definitely the weirdest. I was 5 foot deep, 30 foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through it if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It was all stuff from the 50s too, which was super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids, like ghosts and whatnot? Ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves, I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, geez, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope all of that's just bunk, am I right? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her heads these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with all this critter nonsense. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. Oh, Stella, sorry. You don't see me hunting aliens. Can you tell I've never done voice acting before? You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. Heck yes, aliens are real. I'm skeptical. See, that's just what the government wants you to think. I have absolutely no opinions on aliens. You want my real opinion? My real opinion is that there is a possibility that aliens exist. Yes, absolutely. The universe is infinite. Why wouldn't there be a possibility there? However, I don't know if they have made contact with Earth or approached Earth or have the technology to get there. But if they do, the technology is probably so vast because if you're able to do interstellar travel or intergalactic travel, your technology is probably so exponentially advanced from ours that they are likely able to view us or watch us without being detected by our meager technology. You know what I mean? So, do aliens exist? Can't say for certain, but it's definitely a possibility. Can't rule it out either. And if they are watching us, there's no way we're going to be able to tell. So, not really skeptical, but I do think they're potentially real. No opinions on... I do have opinions. Yeah. Nice! I knew we had a connection. I know somebody who knows somebody who heard a story from his trucker in Fayetteville. His truck stopped in the middle of the road, just shut down completely, even though he had a full tank of gas. That doesn't mean anything. My car has shut down randomly, even though it had a full tank of gas once. Turns out, it was the oil. Or it can be your alternator. And suddenly it looked like daylight outside. He could even see cows in the fields, birds in the sky, and then this metallic, like, egg thing appeared. He passed out. When he woke up, he was missing one of his pinkies. It was like he had never been there. It was just smooth skin where a pinky should be. Now that's a creepy story. I know it's a secondhand source, but there's plenty more like it, and if they are true... Could have been the government. What if he just lied? It could have been the government. Maybe it was just sleep paralysis. Could be that too, but then why would you... That could have been just sleep paralysis. I think alien abductions usually are. Maybe he pulled off to the side of the road for a nap and wound up having a wild hallucination while he slept. Huh. Okay, but what about his finger? It wasn't missing before it happened, and suddenly, poof, no pinky. Alright, you got me there. Somebody just took it. Look, sometimes fingers disappear. I don't have all the answers. I want to say that just for fun. Look, sometimes fingers disappear. I don't have all the answers. Nor do I. And that's what keeps me going. But I do think that in this particular instance, if something did happen, the answer is aliens. Let's move on. Let's not jinx it by talking about bad things on the hike. Did you hear that? Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal. Same to you, Stella. You're always jumping at nothing, girl. Ooh, sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for out here? Skunk ape? Sorry, I asked. And who's this you've suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, you aren't. Is that? Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Another stranger, another opportunity for a salty introduction. Offer to your boiled peanut. Why is everyone... Keep your peanuts to yourself. Another opportunity for a salty introduction. I get it. I get it. Peanuts. Salty. Got it. You once... Again, remember the dripping bag of boiled peanuts you have on your person, and briefly consider offering them to Duke before realizing that it would probably be more of an insult than anything else. You keep them hidden away. Now both of y'all head back to town. You hear? It's best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter, and won't be too appreciative of a couple fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damn camera down. Aw, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did, but I have yet to see a shred of proof that you listened to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods at night, yelling about chunkabungas or what have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week, and I can't afford to lose many more than that. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. But, I wonder if Skunky has a taste for chicken? Now, see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no skunk ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. It couldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There haven't been actual sightings since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. It's true. There are mountain lions out here. Sure as sin. They pee on all the best trees. Okay, so Gretchen knows there's mountain lions. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river mountains were spotted by a couple school-aged Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. They were calling me all kinds of names just for seeing things with my own eyes that I know to be true. That's so mean. Poor Duke. That means he actually watches her videos and like supports her in that way, but then has to deal with, you know, the jerky commenters. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's possible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. That's not a bad idea. I mean, we don't have any, like, bright orange gear, and it's about to get dark. Which, honestly, you shouldn't be hunting at night, dude, but... If you find a mountain lion, don't kill it. Right on, Duke, kill that mountain lion. Can't you just buy it? Don't butt in this between Duke and Stella. Let's see. Yeah, we were here first. That's hard because YouTube is her livelihood. It is her job, but chickens is his livelihood. It's also his job. Maybe we can go on a different night? I'm gonna let this be between Duke and Stella. I am the newcomer here. Duke, you're just wasting your time. Give us just one night out here to see if we can find, and I'm sure we can get to the bottom of this. Yeah, right. You'll get some shaky footage of a raccoon and claim it's a heretofore unknown creature that has heat ray vision or some such nonsense. I know what I'm looking for, and there's no way I'm backing down, but I've gotta film tonight. The video needs to be out by tomorrow evening so I can keep on schedule. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor, and who knows what that'll mean for my career. Ooh. You ain't the only one on the schedule. As you well know, my boy Bo and me are headed down to the state fair to show off Big Betty. We'll be gone near a whole week, so our chicken coop might as well have a big all-you-can-eat sign on it. You know how I feel about my chickens. I couldn't take it if I lost any more of my poor little ladies. Too much pressure. I don't know what we should do. I would just say let's just go, Stella. Like, this poor guy is, I mean, gosh, it's so hard because her YouTuber career, right? Versus, like, the lives of his chickens, you know? Like, her career versus his chickens. I don't know. I think we could just go. I mean, we can go to a different part of the woods, maybe? Let's just go, Stella. He's not gonna budge. You're right. No point in losing any more time arguing. Fine, we'll head back to town. Break a leg out there, Duke. Break a what now? I mean, good luck, old man. Alright, have a nice night, y'all. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. I knew it. Come on, I know a trail that'll get us around him. Yes, I knew you wouldn't give up on the hunt. Lead the way. Oh no, we're actually heading back to... We aren't actually heading back to town? Are you sure you don't want to, like, watch a movie instead? No way, not with Duke and his shotgun out there waiting to blow our heads off. Silently follow. Look at her wink. How can I say that? Yes! I mean, yeah, okay. Never, she says. And trust me, we don't have anything to worry about from old Duke or his shotgun. I've gone out hunting with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. The trail is just up this way. Let's go. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? Oh, I used to have a little handheld camera like this. They're so fun. The quality is like, or at least my old camera, the quality was really, really bad, but like, it was just fun to film things, you know? Like my first year of college, I brought it to college and I started filming like everything. I think I got it back in high school. It's hella old. She hands you the camera and takes position. I'll film. I love filming. Ahem. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Katnip, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive, yet pungent, skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. And keep digging, Gretches. Ah! I can take that camera off your hand for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, we get to take in all this beautiful scenery. It's gorgeous out here, don't you think? Absolutely. It's breathtaking. It's hard to take it all in with all the danger. Being this far from civilization stresses me out. No, not really. I've seen better, not a big fan of bugs. I'm not. Quietly look into Stella's eyes. No, I'm not gonna be a weirdo. It's breathtaking. And the air is so clean and fresh. I feel like I'm breathing for the first time. It is. I'm glad you came out here. Gretchen has no appreciation for beautiful mountain vistas, and it gets old saying wow into the empty expanse every time I come out here. It's nice to have someone to say wow with. What the fuck was that? I did not like that sound. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud percussive snort. We were not quiet. I don't think that's Duke. Goodbye, cruel world. No. I think we're gonna do, what was that? No need to panic. That's just the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big, scary predators like us. Let's check it out. Oh, okay. I mean, I've been deer hunting before, but never actually, like, found any deer, so it wasn't a very successful hunt. But, so I've never gotten to, like, hear them, you know. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. Oh. Oh, that poor deer. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. That deer's not normal, not just from the fucking tumors on its face and neck, but it's staring us down and not running. Pain, rot, decay. A deer! Let me at him! How dare he infringe upon my dearest Stella's personal space! Let me at him! And then it's gone. Sorry, I gotta remember Gretchen's voice. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down, you're gonna hurt yourself. Oh my, it seems I was consumed by a blinding rage. How very unladylike. You must. What must you think of me? She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses of potatoes, do they? I think the deer was threatening us. I don't think so. He just said pain, rot, decay. I think it was a warning. Yeah, I think that was a warning. There's something wrong with that deer. Did you see its face? Now that you mention it, there was something a little off. A little? That thing had hella tumors, man. I bet it was an abscess. Maybe a tumor. Maybe. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. But there's not much we can do about it. It's true. I'm not going to ask why she brings Gretchen with her. It's her baby. Look at that. That's an obvious answer. Well, that got my heart rate up. I'm ready for the hunt. I mean, yeah. Same for me. How's about we take a quick snack break to fuel up, then we get right back into the night's activities. I've got all the best trail snacks. Hell yeah. Yes! Dried apricots, trail mix with extra M&Ms is the best. Ah, trail snacks. Extra M&Ms, snack bar, dried apricot, sesame sticks. Trail mix with extra M&Ms, my dude. Classic choice, never fails to satisfy. I like to mix my own to make sure it has the best stuff. And I use dried cherries instead of raisins. Yes, woman. Ugh, you have my heart. Thank you, Stella, I love you. Maybe it's a bit of a controversial pick. Is it? But even as someone who's passionate about dried fruit, I simply cannot abide raisins. Stella, you have my heart. I love you. Marry me. Thank you. I don't even have to look at the other options. Yes. Finally, someone who gets it. Raisins are glorified mouse droppings. I wouldn't go that far, but they're pretty gross. They destroy everything they touch. Definitely, any other dried fruit is better. Glad to finally meet a fellow preserved fruit connoisseur who can appreciate my refined taste and trail mix. Yeah, dude, dried cherries, dried peaches, dried apricots, dried bananas. Oh my god. Dried grapes, though, kind of suck. You and Stella settled down on an overlook. Snacks in hand. The fuck is that? As the quiet sounds of the evening wildlife wash over you, Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. I'm sorry? What is this? So, tell me what it's like in Featherton. Do you have a house? An apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Katnip. I live alone in a dingy studio apartment. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. Oh my god. I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I live in a 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard. I live in an internet cafe. I'd rather not say. So I can choose. I guess I can choose all of these. One of these. Probably the most... Oh gosh, none of these really fit my current living situation, but I've definitely lived in an apartment with a difficult roommate before. Never lived in a studio or a closet or a basement. We'll do this. This seems more like realistic. At least for me. Relatable to me. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I didn't find this guy. An old roommate of mine had him move in. Then they left and just stuck me with him. He's not the worst roommate I've ever had, so I can't complain too much. The biggest issue is his complete lack of respect for any boundaries. He sleeps on the couch in the common area most nights, always unclothed. Oh my god. He steals bites of my food, which he thinks he's being really sneaky about, but there's nothing sneaky about taking a huge bite out of a freshly made sandwich when there are only 2 of us living there, even if I'm in the other room when it happens. And he infringes on my privacy all the time too. If I close the door to my room, he'll just start screaming and sometimes even attack the door until they open it, then just walk away. It's like he has a complex about closed doors. What the fuck? Which of course also means he doesn't close the door when he's doing his business. Almost like he wants me to watch him. That's really fucking weird. And at least once a week he somehow misses and leaves these big pee puddles which I always wind up stepping in. Is this a dog she's talking about? Is she talking about a dog? It's gotten to the point that I think he's causing lasting damage to the house, and no matter what I say or do, it just doesn't get through to him. Anyways, sorry for the rant, but I could go on for hours about this guy. I mean, he's a cat, yeah, I was about to say, but he's a particularly horrible cat, and it's not like I can just give him away or anything. That would be cruel. I was like, wait, it sounds like you're describing an animal. If this is a person, please kick him out if he's not on the leash. Okay, it's a kitty cat. Oh gosh. Wait, he's a cat like the animal? Yeah, his name is Truck. I'm terrified I won't get my security deposit back because of what he's done to the place. Oh my gosh. So what do you do for a living? I build programmatic ads for a company nobody's ever heard of. I sell arts and crafts on Etsy. I'm a first year associate at a big law firm. I'm a streamer. I'm a student. I'm a teacher. I'm in the service industry. I'd rather not say. Well, I like crafting. Let's be a Etsy salesman. I have an Etsy store where I sell assorted arts and crafts. Sometimes I'll do commissions, sometimes I'll just sort of find something on the street and fix it up with a quirky design, like leaving something a mustache or painting it to look like a bee. Oh, so you're an artist and you upcycle trash. That's cool, Katnip. Aw, thanks. Oh, no. I really love what I do. Thanks, Stella. Most people I meet tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but you know what? I love it. It might not be much, but it's empowering to feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. Believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd give up on what I do for anything. For a moment, you think you catch something in the tree. Oh, see? It's gone! From out of the corner of your eye, but before you can see anything, it's gone. Ah, I saw it! I think I saw something out there. Might be a skunk ape. Do your best to pretend it isn't watching us. We don't want to scare it off. Okay. It's your living situation. Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. That's cool. Keeping the house in the family. Is it just you? Yeah, it's just me and Gretchen. My parents died a few years back. Aww. She looks so young to have her parents have died. That's really sad. But it's okay. I've done my mourning. Life goes on. And we still get to live in our beautiful family home, me and Gretchen. Could be a lot worse. Aww. I'm not gonna say, why does it want me to say members of the Dead Moms Club so bad? No need to overshare. Girl, you asked. We're not gonna say that. We're just say I'm sorry for your, or no, let's explore. What were they like? They were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'd ever meet. And interesting too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail of something, and we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself, you see, since his family didn't have much growing up. So he learned how to hunt and trap and got damned good at it. He always made sure I had food, and that I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. I could make us a pretty good salad with just what's in this clearing if I had to, though it wouldn't exactly taste great. As for my mom, she was a saint. She was the local vet, the lady all the farms in the county knew to call if their animals were in need of something. She was smart as a whip and strong to boot. Turns out pulling calves out of 1,600-pound cows all day is a great way to build muscle. But she was gentle too. Even the smallest mouse would get the proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I've ever met. So yeah, those were my parents. Aw, I'm sorry for your loss. I don't know what else to say. I'm just so sorry. That's okay. I know it's weird, especially since we just met today. Well, my stars, what was that? Stella immediately packs her bag and slings it over her shoulder. Stella, oh yeah, everything else went quiet. Jesus, Katnip! I could hear all sorts of wildlife just a second ago, and now it's quiet. That's true. I mean, other than the music, of course, which isn't what's really happening, but like the rustling of the leaves, the like cricket sounds, all of that's gone. You're right, and whatever made that sound is close. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me and let's check this out. Better hold on to that dog. I am loving this art style. Let me just tell you, this is amazing. It's very kind of comic booky, but like, the cross hatching. I love it. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. Do stay close, Katnip. I don't want any harm to befall you. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Oh! I bet it's one of the chickens. Pain. It's all pain. Oh no. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Oh! What the hell was that? I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall. It doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out skunk ape. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. So we will run into Duke, probably. Right behind you. She can't go alone. Jesus Christ. Don't run too fast. I wonder if Gretchen can smell anything weird. Oh no! Oh, there's the chicken. Stella, my darling companion, are you alright? Oof. Oh god, the monsters got you. We're gonna die out here. Oh good, the monsters will get you first. That's so mean. Are you okay? I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. You tripped on the chicken. Oh Jesus, it's still alive. I'd say don't go near it. It's not what I was gonna say, but like, be careful. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not gonna touch it. Not with my hands, at least. And hey, I'm sorry that this is turning out to be so grisly. I swear that it's not normally like this. We can go home after I film this if that's what you want. Don't worry about me. I can keep going. Good to hear. Let's film this and continue the hunt. Ahem. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. I don't think that's a tumor, dude. Like, I mean, by looks and everything, like, who can say, but I don't think he said she was sick. You know what I mean? She just went missing this morning. He would have mentioned if she was sick. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I'm gonna have to put up some massive content warning for this video. That's true. Hey, do you hear that? Oh, I hate that. There's something out there, all around us. I can smell it. There are so many of them, says Gretchen. What in the Sam Hill are you two doing out here? Didn't I tell you to... Birdie? Oh, Birdie, what's wrong, darling? Good God. Did y'all see what did this to her? We caught a glimpse of something earlier, and when we chased after it, it brought us here. Whatever did this to her, I think we can hear them in the trees. Put that camera away, for God's sake, girl. I don't want to be in another of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. That's true. No one needs to see Birdie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? Not when she's like this, all swollen and hurting. Oh, he loves his baby chicken. We won't put it online. I think they're coming closer. Duke, did you hear me? You stay away from my Stella, you mongrels. Come out, you sons of bitches, says Duke. Duke, don't shoot them. We have no idea what'll happen. Did you hear that, Stella? That ain't the sound of something peace-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did to my girls. Come on, you, whatever your name is. Grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. I can feel that white-hot rage from earlier start to wash back over me. I'm gonna go after them. Oh god, no. Quick, they're closing in on us. Dive for the flashlight. Dive for Gretchen! You dive forward and scoop Gretchen into your arms just before she manages to wriggle out of her harness. Your eyes fixate on the dark tree line over Duke's shoulder. Oh, Jesus Christ. Duke! Ah, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, how can you make me choose between a dog and a flashlight? And then I didn't know it meant Duke was gonna get shot in the face with a shotgun. I didn't think that would happen. You hear a body hit the ground, and then quiet as the chaos fades and the sounds of nature creep back in. Gretchen, Katnip, Duke, are you alright? I'm okay. Are you? I'm okay. What happened? Did I lose myself again? I apologize for being so easily shaken up. I'll do better, says Gretchen. I should have had her in my arms the whole time. That shouldn't just have her out on the leash like that. Especially with, like, these diseased animals and weird creatures in the trees. Gretchen, here, I'll take her. My poor little pup. Thanks for watching out for her. Duke, are you okay? Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Duke, holy shit, what do we do now? Poor trigger discipline. An unfortunate accident. What the hell are we supposed to do? We have to go to the police. Forget this ever. No. We have to go to the police. What happened to Duke? Is something wrong with him? Why won't he get up? Oh, Gretchen. You're right. And we have footage of what happened here. That's right, we do. We have footage. But it's so dark and shaky, it all just seems so unbelievable. We need more footage. Come on, let's go after them before we lose our chance. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. He's dead. Then again, he's dead because of a shotgun. Are you nuts? A man is dead, Stella. Are you sure this is a good idea? Nope, but we're already in this deep. What's the harm in digging a little deeper? I'm just gonna silently follow. As Stella looks for a lead, you notice a faint trail of blood leading into the woods. Duke's shotgun blast must have tagged the creature in their scuffle. We have a trail to follow. You're right, Duke must have tagged one of them before he... Let's go before the trail is cold. As you and Stella push through the woods, the unearthly sounds once again surround you. God, they're everywhere. Do we have the camera out? I smell something terribly foul, like a pile of rancid meat. I hate this, you guys. I think we're almost there. The trees are starting to thin out. I really hate this. Whoa. What the fuck? They're like lined up. The shrieks pull back into steady whispers as you and Stella stumble upon the putrid bodies of dozens of dead and dying animals. A sinking realization pulls at your gut. This is their nest, and you are surrounded. Oh god. Wow. What is this horrible place? We need to get out of here. One of those swellings, all the animals here have them. Or had them. We should have grabbed that shot. I don't know, actually. Well, why aren't they attacking us? I have no idea, but I think we have enough footage. Let's get the hell away from this nest before they change their tune. Just as you follow Stella in a mad dash through the woods, so too do the unearthly hollers and whispers of the nest. In the highest branches of trees and down on the forest floor, they're all around you, casually keeping pace with your all-out sprint. We're almost there. As you and Stella reach the main road, the cries of the creatures fade back into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us. I certainly can't smell that stench anymore. I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. Oh, fuck. Where are you? Where the hell did you go? And 13 text messages. Oh, God. I didn't think Tabitha would be so needy. I'm in trouble. I'll just call her. Text her that you're okay. Unread. But at least it went through. Okay. That's fine. Tabitha seems worried. It's pretty late, isn't it? Stella pulls out her phone and dials. Hello, Earl? It's Stella Richmond. I'm up in the mountain on Asgina Trail. Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun. It happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Jesus, Earl, who's gonna tell Bo? I guess now we wait. It takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives at the scene. Out of it walk two officers, Sheriff Hugby, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses despite it being in the middle of the night. Oh my god. See, right there, a thing jumps out of the woods and then the shotgun goes off. What in the Sam Hill? What is that, some kind of Pillsbury doughboy? Could have been a naked maniac. As the video reveals the creature's nest, Franklin ever so slightly lowers his sunglasses. Or a whole bunch of naked maniacs. What the heck is that? Some sort of crop circle? They killed Duke. Uh-huh. Now we're gonna have to confiscate this camera, Miss Richmond, if you don't mind. This is evidence. But okay. Yeah, you gotta let it go, girl. Let me just turn it off to save the battery. You notice Stella popping something out of the camera and sliding it up her sleeve. Here you go, Deputy Franklin. We appreciate your compliance with the law. Okay. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Hugby and I'm actually really glad we did go follow them and film it, because, like, they would have probably thought that we had something to do with it otherwise. Or at least this guy would have. I don't know. Or that I did, because I'm new to town, and they know her, and she wouldn't be like that, you know? Please call me Earl. Earl and I will escort you, and... Who are you exactly? That's Katnip. She came into town today for the funeral. Katnip, as in... Tabitha's cousin. Yeah. Damn, didn't think you'd actually show. We'll escort you both back to town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's best you don't walk back on your way. Or there! My god. You guys, I cannot read. I'm so sorry. We'll escort you back to town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's best you don't walk back on your own. It wasn't a... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. Those things out there could attack someone else. Well, it ain't exactly old Duke is going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. Will he? We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. Monday nights are Deputy Derrickson's bowling nights. Someone is dead, you guys. I think that takes precedent over bowling. We'll be on alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. Now, if you'll kindly step into the vehicle, we can return you safely to your home. Do we have to ride back with you? We can just walk. Those creatures left. We'll be fine. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to insist, for your own safety. Sigh. Okay, thank you. You can ride up front with me, little lady. That is, if your mama permits. Aw, Gretchen. But what about Stella? She hates being in those wheeled contraptions. Oh, she just doesn't like being in the car. Sure, Earl, you can hold Gretchen on the way back to town. Oh. Oh, look at her! She's so cute! The cops usher you and Stella into the back of their squad car. You are just the cutest little thing, Miss Gretchen. Yes, you are. Sheriff Hugby pats Gretchen on the head affectionately, but she remains wholly focused on Stella, a worried look outstretched across her little pug face as Hugby scratches behind her ears. Stella is quiet and stiff next to you, back rigid as she stares out the window, jaw clenched. Did her parents die in a car crash? Is that why she's so nervous of cars? She didn't tell us how they died. Oh, my poor Stella. Neither of us much lacks these awful metal beasts. If only I was able to comfort her. Confound this old man who reeks of coffee for putting us apart. Keeping us apart. Hey, Stella, you good? She doesn't respond. Place a comforting hand on her shoulder. I don't think Stella's okay back here, fellas. I guess we just saw a man die. I don't know what to say either. I'll place a comforting hand on her shoulder. You reach out and rest your palm gently on her shoulder. She jumps slightly at your touch, but you can feel some of her tension ease and hear her let out a self-soothing sigh. I guess we just saw a man die. I don't know what to say either. Looks to me like she's just got a bout of car sickness. Must be why she thought walking home sounded like such a good idea. Guess whatever y'all saw out in the woods wasn't as bad as an upset tummy. Is that really what you're gonna say? You saw the footage! Duke's brains got blown. I'm sure she'll be right as rain once we get back down the hill, though she'd best try not to hurl in the meantime. We wouldn't want Franklin here to have to work late cleaning the squad car. We're only a few minutes away now. Y'all had better keep it together until then. Please watch the road, sir. Soon the rumble of gravel beneath the tires gives way to uneven pavement, and the car comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have this all sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep. And you, whatever your name was. I pee freely. Wow. Fox Mulder. Remain silent. Katnip. Sure. You're in town for the funeral? Good. Don't you go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. Stella, keep an eye on her for us. Make sure she doesn't get in any more trouble. Y'all have a good night now. Bye-bye, Gretchy, and y'all have a lovely evening. If any bugaboos give you trouble, you know how to get in touch. He's treating her, well, I was gonna say, he's treating her like a fucking child. Like we didn't just see someone get their brains blown out in a nest full of crazy things with all these little naked creatures, and he's acting like we're a child. I imagine if this is a small town, he likely saw her as a kid and watched her grow up, and he never got out of the mindset that she is now an adult and not a child. But still. And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Holy shit, says Stella. I'm not gonna say that. Okay, Stella, why the hell would you ask if we could walk home? Obviously, she has some issue with the car, and I don't think it's just car sickness. I hope you don't mind me asking, but why on earth did you want to walk home? They seemed a little blasé about everything. Yeah, for real. Keep an eye on me. Are they for real? Can't say I'm surprised. Why did I ever agree to go within the woods with you? No. Hope you don't mind me asking, but why on earth did you want to walk home? That's a fair question. I've just had some bad experiences with cars. I don't know how to drive them, and I don't like getting into them unless it's literally a question of life or death. Which I guess tonight was. Sorry if I weirded you out. God, what a night. They seem a little blasé about everything. They sure seemed a little blasé about a man's death. I can't believe they're waiting until morning to even start looking for him. Who knows what those things are doing to his body right now? That's what I'm saying. They saw, like, the nest of all the, like, creatures lined up like that. And they're not gonna go check on his body? I believe that they are well-intentioned, if in over their heads, says Gretchen. She's a very wise little pug. Which is ironic, because most pugs are, like, they ain't got but one brain cell. They're so cute, though. And what's worse is I think they've implied that you're a suspect, even after we showed them all of that footage. And it's okay. Even the nest. The truth will get out. They'll have to pin it on somebody. I'm screwed. No, the truth will get out. Even if they don't believe that footage, those things are out there in the woods, and something's telling me they're not going away. Yeah, no kidding. But it's okay. I'm not gonna let anything bad happen to you. Aw, thanks, Stella. Nor will I, though I have a little understanding of police work. I have little understanding of police work. I was there. I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, it'll never hold up in court. I'm not worried about that. There's no way I could be pinned on his death, you know? And it won't get to that point either because we're going to do a little investigating of our own. We've got to find out more about those things. If we can get clearer footage, or better yet, trap one of them. Oh my god, I don't know if that's a good idea. There's no way they can blame you for what happened. That's a good point. The library doesn't open for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids they have and never came across anything like this. There is someone in town who might have some useful information. My friend's mom. Her place isn't far. We should head over there now before it gets any later. Sure, why not? Let's keep this nightmare going. I should check in on Tabitha. You can talk to your friend's mom. I'm going to bed. Screw this out. Let's do it. I should check in on Tabitha. We tried calling her. I couldn't get a hold of her. You know what? Let's see. I don't know if this is going to be a different route kind of a thing, but I should check in on my cousin. I should probably check in on Tabitha. My friend's place is on the way back, and stopping by shouldn't take long. You sure you don't want to stop in first? I know I wouldn't want to head up that mountain road by myself after everything that's happened tonight. Oh yeah, no, I just thought I was going to call her. No, when you put it like that, sure, let's do it. Awesome, let's go. I'm glad you're sticking it out with us. It's always so nice to have an extra companion. I hope she's still awake. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You did not hear it approach. There's blood. Oh my god. Stella, I think someone's watching us. She turns to look. Katnip. Jesus. Welcome home. The fuck do you mean, welcome home? Before you respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back and the figure is already gone. Disappeared into the shadows of the night. That scared the shit. That scared me so bad. Wayne? Okay, so she knows him? Oh, I like her slippers and her coat. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. Some people, he had blood all over his shirt and his eyes were glowing in the dark. I don't know if that's a people. What brings you out here so late? And who is this? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. Forsyth. This is Katnip. Is it okay if we come in? Of course, of course. You're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. Sybil. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. We're adults now, after all. See, she treats her like an adult now. Ooh, I like this song. I love her place. Oh, it's so pretty. Welcome to my little nook. I don't know what accent I'm giving her. I will figure it out. Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna go any farther because right now I just have to take in the majesty, the beauty. If I were a little old lady, this will be my place. She's got a little Tia's Life tapestry banner tapestry. She's got all of the little drawers for her herbs. She's got fresh herbs that are hanging and drying with books and a mortar and pestle. She's got her little jars. She's got her house plants, her books, the candles, the curtains. Oh, is that her husband and her? I'm sorry. Gotta look at the family pictures, right? So I'm guessing that's her and her husband and their son and daughter, and her daughter looks so pissed. Welcome to my little nook. This place always has the loveliest aromas, says Gretchen. It's nice to finally meet you, Katnip. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler, and now poor Pearl Ann is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Well, she's just been a fucking peach now, isn't she? Why are we offering Why are we offering these boiled peanuts, dude? Who was that outside? You knew my mom. How did you know that my mom died? I never met Pearlan. We need to travel, blah, blah, blah. Who was that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. Sick in what kind of way? Like, is he like physically ill? Was that vomit on his shirt? Or is he like sick in the head? I need to know. Is it physical or mental? What kind of sickness? What is the sickness? He knew my name and said welcome home in a very creepy manner, covered in shadow. I'm a little scared. Alright, anyway. You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. That sounds nice. How did you know that she died? Oh, Pearlan was a chatty woman. I figured it was fucking Pearlan. Pearlan was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of, bless her heart. Aw, look at that little wink. I never met Pearlan. I never met Pearlan. You don't have to pass on your condolences to me. I have no feelings about the woman. Ha! That's fair, child, but it seemed like the right thing to do. Why do I have these boiled peanuts? Should I offer her the boiled peanuts? I don't know. Who gets the boiled peanuts? We need your help. Yes, I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff. I'm not so sure I follow, dear. I know which oils to use for aches. For which aches. I know a bit about classical spiritualism. Just what sort of unexplainable things are you talking about? Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh, my lord. Have you contacted the police? Yes, and they didn't take it very seriously. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them. I can't say I know much about local wildlife. My daughter has always had a brighter gift for nature than I. This wasn't the local wildlife, Mrs. Forsyth. Here, I can show you. I knew it. She pulls out the card she swiped from her camera and places it on her phone. I wasn't about to just let the police hold on to this, at least not before we had a chance to make a copy. The cops are gonna be mad when they found out you kept that. I can't believe you're withholding evidence. I'm just gonna say Smith. Smith. The cops wouldn't know what to do with that footage anyway. Imagine if they accidentally erased it. Exactly. I'll give it to them if they ask again, but for now we can examine the footage for ourselves. Oh. Where was this? Up the mountain, to the northeast. West. West? Within town limits? Yes. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? I'd need to plug the memory card into a computer. I can go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should be awake. Should still be awake. She can lend us hers. Kanika? Are we seeing Kanika? You'd better come with Stella. I'm sure she'd be more than willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. I like Kanika's stickers. Kanika's door is covered with stickers, their edges frayed from recent but failed attempts to remove them. This is a childhood room someone was unhappy to return to. Keen eye. Kanika, come on out. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Oh, hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato. Kanika, is it me? Am I the good potato? I most certainly hope I am. And a stranger. What are you doing in my house? Damn. Offer Kanika your boiled peanuts. Stop trying to give everyone boiled peanuts. First of all, let's just take it all in, right? Let's just take it in. Sailor Moon shirt. Love it. The bats. Up there. Oh, it's beautiful. Bats and Sailor Moon. Obviously, she likes spooky and girly things. I love it. Hi, I'm Katnip. I was helping study with a villain. Something terrible happened. I've been through a lot tonight. I'm not in the mood to introduce myself. I'm just gonna say hi. I'm Katnip. Tabitha's cousin? Yep. Sweetie, we were wondering if you could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out there. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. Duke got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? We can watch this without you. You know I have a harder stomach than any of our friends. I'm pressing play. Silence washes over the room as the video plays, and Stella has to look away. Stella, what the hell is this? This is far beyond my ability to contribute. I'll leave thinking to you humans. Sorry, that was Gretchen. I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Katnip and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? Did you get hurt? I'm fine, really. I'm okay. Poor Duke. Poor Beau. Has anyone told him yet? We talked to the police. I hope they told Beau, but Earl and Deputy Franklin didn't seem to be in much of a hurry to do anything. I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. I agree, those things are still out there. And as long as they are, more people are in danger. So very true, but not for the reasons you think. These things, my grandmother called them ditchlings. They are a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Mom, come on, whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Katnip with this Tailipo crap. A man just died. Have some respect. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. Oh. These creatures themselves are harmless to people despite that grisly scene in the woods. How can you say that? Duke is dead. An unfortunate accident and nothing more. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. To see one is to be cursed by fate. To see so many in one place is... Jesus, Mom, they've clearly had a rough night. They don't need this. It's okay, Kanika. This is helpful. Stella, whatever those things are, they aren't magic. We can't rule that out, not after what we saw. But, fine. Let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw that nest. What were those growths? Maybe the ditchlings were here for Duke. Kanika has a point. Don't buy into this magic nonsense. Y'all are worrying too much. No. Maybe they're making more of themselves. Whatever it is, it's not good. Maybe the ditchlings were here for Duke? Like some sort of self-fulfilling prophecy? Unfortunately, no. Their presence forewarns of something far more sinister than one man's death. Oh. Stop speculating about this occult nonsense. Let's focus on what we know. Right. What are those growths? I would just say whatever it is, it's not good. Yeah, no kidding. Maybe what we're seeing here is some sort of parasitic larval stage, part of their life cycle? But I don't want to jump to any conclusions about something this out there, not without doing some research or talking to a biologist. I'm sure there's a rational explanation that'll clear all of this up. You weren't there, dear. I'd forgotten entirely about the tea I put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know, it's getting late and I should let Katnip get some rest. I ran her ragged a day with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. I can keep going, I'm still wired. I'm ready to pass out. It's nice meeting you, though. You don't have to leave on my account. I just want to go home. Thank God let this miserable night finally end. I'm tired as shit. I can keep going. I'm still wired. From everything that happened, yeah. I mean, I would be, like, still very much... Especially that man was just outside. I would not want to leave at this point. I feel comfortable in this location. Huh, okay. Maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around on my usual forums to see if anyone has information on ditchlings. Is that what you called them? That's right. You can go on home now and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Oh, I bet it does. That wink. Bye, Stella, says Kanika. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And you can call me. And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see ya. Bye, Katnip. Sorry, guys. I'll be honest. I'm not going to be able to come up with voices for everybody. because I am not a voice actress. It's excellent ice or warm. Though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. What an unfortunately short visit. Alrighty, let's head back home. My home, I mean. And here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. I should probably head back before Tabitha has a conniption. Should probably head back and check on Tabitha. I need some time alone. Hell yeah, sleepover. Thanks, I'm terrified of being alone tonight. Thanks, I'm terrified of seeing Tabitha. Can we not call her or text her or something? She's gonna get really angry. But I also think for safety, like, we really shouldn't. I should not leave. I'm sorry. Okay. I have no vehicle. I cannot drive myself up to the manor. The manor, by the way, which is half falling off a cliff and filled with bugs. But state of the manor notwithstanding, I don't have a vehicle to get myself up there. I think for safety, it is best to stay here. I would have to walk all the way up there. I'm terrified of being alone tonight. Yeah, no kidding. I can't say I was looking forward to it myself. It doesn't take long for Stella to fix up the guest room for you. While it's certainly smaller than its counterpart at the estate, it's far better cared for. I do not care about size. Let me tell you guys, size doesn't matter. What I mean is, especially when it comes to housing, there's like a nice little sweet spot for me specifically. Like, if a place is too tiny, it can feel a bit cramped. If a place is too large, though, it feels like empty. I don't know. It's like, I've been in larger houses before, and they are echoey and kind of scary, especially at night. I'm a bit more of a night owl, so if I'm up late, I don't really want to leave my small room, you know? I'd rather be in my small, cozy, safe-ass room than be in a large house. I guess it's also like a home invader fear, you know? If you've got a large house with a lot of entrances and exits, you can't really keep track of all of them. It's a little scary, I guess. But yeah, I prefer like a nice medium-ish sized house. Like Stella's house from the outside looks like perfect size. It's so exciting to have a guest. I can't remember the last time we've had company, says Gretchen. Make yourself at home, says Stella. You didn't have to do all this. What do you make of all this? Who is that guy outside Sybil's? I should probably try calling Tabitha. Claps on your bed. I'm gonna hit the hay. I'm gonna say, what do you make of all this? Gosh, I don't even know where to begin. Those creatures are out there and Duke is dead. I know that some of the things Sybil said were a little wild, but if she is right and they are an omen, maybe we can change things and stop whatever's brought them here before it happens. That's a good point. There has to be a more rational explanation. No, I don't think so. I think I know what we saw, and it wasn't rational. It couldn't hurt to poke around town. I don't know what to think. It couldn't hurt to poke around town. I have the time. Agreed. Who is that guy outside Sybil's? People usually don't get the jump on me like that. Wayne? I haven't really gotten to know the guy. I think he works in the mine. It might be worth looking into him. Yeah, and you didn't have to do all this. You don't have to worry about that. I'm glad the guest room is finally getting some use. I should probably try calling Tabitha. Right, she's probably like to know that you're not dead. Get some rest, Katnip. I'll see you in the morning. I'm on the verge of passing out myself. What an exciting, if terrible, day. Will you try to call her? Where the hell have you been? I called you back, I texted you back. Do you know anyone named Wayne? I watched men die tonight. Hi, Tabby. No, I saw horrible things tonight. I want to leave. Look, I got suckered into something. It was weird. We hit it off. None of your business. Blah, 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 blah. I called you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? I didn't notice. Do you know anyone named Wayne? I employ over 100 people. I'm sure I know a Wayne. Ay, ay, ay. Let's not scare her too bad. Sorry, I met this girl in town and we wound up hitting it off. We went to this night hike to find cryptids. Ah, so you met Stella then. Ugh, that explains everything. And she's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll collect you tomorrow. Alright. From the comfort of Stella's guest bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else, though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a relaxing week in the mountains with a new friend. It's a nice thought, but deep down you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. From behind closed doors you can faintly hear the sounds of quiet sobs. Oh. Can we go check on her? Okay. So now we know what these eyes are. Ooh. I like this. The animation. The art. Is it like 3D rendered as well? It's like 2D to 3D? Oh, Stella. Whoa, what is that? It's all red. Are those alpacas? They're so cute. Uh-oh. Not the alpacas. The mine. Wow. I'm in awe. Whoa, I didn't even notice that. The like shadow in the back. There's like a lot of locks on there and scratch marks and stuff. What is this house? I don't want to be in that house anymore. I'll just stay with Gretchen and Stella forever. Okay, okay, bye. Scarlet Hollow. Oh, this is the end of episode 1. You can pick up the rest of the game in early access on Steam or itch. Episodes 1 through 4 are out now. Oh, okay! If you'd like to continue with this world state in episode 2, please save your game now. Save. Buy a full game, join Discord. Follow us on Twitter. Well, I'll definitely be buying the full game. Alright, it's just gonna send us there, so okay, continue. Wow. Just amazing. We are definitely buying episode 2 and continuing to play this game. I was gonna play some more spooky games for October time, but we'll see. I'll keep like playing this for sure, and I will maybe play some other spooky games as well, but definitely Scarlet Hollow. Maybe a little bit of Phasmophobia. I do enjoy that game. It's fun. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed episode 1 of Scarlet Hollow. I am invested. I don't know about you, and especially after that like end of episode 1 cutscene like trailer. Oh, I'm like, ooh, I'm hooked. I'm hooked. So we're gonna keep playing this for sure. I'll see you guys next time. You guys have a lovely day. Bye-bye.